Garthwick, I didn't even have a chance to do the intro. Well, this baby better be a messiah baby if you're interrupting this. I had a really funny bit planned and everything. It's actually really good. Glasses Strucker. Wait. Okay, well, I'll be real with you. I was doing the intro, I heard the ding, I paused it to take a look at what was going on. It was the baby. I looked at the baby's stat sheet, like this part, and I was like, fine, that'll be funny. Oh, it's got 14 melee. It's also got Bloodlust and Brawler. Finally, a real successor to Teemo. Welcome, Rimrims, to the city of Gemphis, gifted to us by the mighty god Oscar himself and constructed with Jerry. Constructed by Jerry. Shit. But what lies in our future is nothing other than a father-son combo. The father, a vengeful, melee, passionate character, and the son, a healer who abhors violence. There is going to be some real fire and blood in a really shaky tree. Are you okay, shaky tree? There will be warfare and death in this colony's future, or at least there would be if Jerry were to ever die and allow his son to take over his role as Pharaoh. And fantastic timing. Just as I was done with the intro, they've also finished Seal. Now we... yeah, Seal. I meant to say that. And we've also finished Seal. Fuck, I almost said it again. We have finished Steel. We have finished Steel after days and days of trying to get that to happen. There are more decorations. Ooh. Do we start preparing for the, I presume fairly soon to arrive, reign of the warlord Pharaoh Wes, and re-roll and start working on some maybe more Egyptian-themed armors? Or do we go for the decorations? I mean, look at this city. There has quite clearly been something put to the forefront of this series. Next series, I'm building a box. I'm building a box of a room where the workstations and the beds and the kitchen are all in the same bloody place. Now, it's been 2 whole days since Wes's wife, Rebecca, was kidnapped. And to be honest, I don't even think getting her back at this point will make him any less vengeful, but the Pharaoh has come up with a new system. You might remember yesterday we finally gained the ability to trade with other factions. We built the limestone scribe table. We built with the bird post. I say finally trade with them. We can send requests, as we did during yesterday's episode, but with that came the ability to place bounties and warrants on the world. Reem, how dare you? Reem want a jade gold bracelet and whatever the hell a side trainer is, just ignore that. That's nothing to do with me. What we can do is see if, is she still alive? I suppose that's the real question. Has anyone heard any rumors about her? Rebecca King has been recruited, as it tends to happen, by House Greyhate. So, generally, either they'll die, especially if they leave the map wounded, they will either send a ransom demand back to us, but I think they weren't able to send a ransom demand at the time, or they will recruit her. And that's what they've done. They've taken her. But actually, did you see that? She now counts as his estranged wife. Minus 13. She was also disfigured in the battles. That's another minus 15. Maybe things less of Rebecca, maybe rumors have made it from the many, many trade caravans that we get that she's in fact joined them. And maybe Wes has got double vengeance now. That's twice as much vengeance as he had before. Let's put the bounty out on her. Maybe he can reason with her. Maybe we can bring her back. Rebecca King. We will pay. How much can we pay? I was about to say 5,000 silver, but okay. We'll pay 2,000 silver, reluctantly, because I could probably spend that on better things than his traitorous wife. And then the second she turns up, we have to get a doctor there to patch her up. Let's do it. Oh, they're actually going to accept it. 0.6 days. I'm kind of surprised. That man has stolen Wes's hat. That's his fashion. Pharaoh has sent ravens across the realms, saying that anybody who can bring her back successfully will get 2,000 silver. And to a medieval planet, to a medieval and tribal planet, that's a lot of silver. So now that we have steel, this world is entirely open to us. We can make anything we want. We can upgrade their gear, their weapons, which I thought would be very appropriate for Wes to do. Focus on giving them better armor, like our slingers are just wearing leather gear. I mean, they're slingers, that kind of makes sense. But maybe we want to do something better for them. Maybe we do want to make them some better gear. Maybe Legionnaire armor for the slingers, Centurion armor for the melee characters, the slightly better gear, and then maybe for Teemo, we give him something unique. I mean, he already has plasteel armor, which is pretty unique in medieval times. I think really we just need more research, right? Centurion helmet. We've got the Ravager helmet. If we can make the Ravager armor, just any sort of plate armor would be incredible. Not very Egyptian, but about the only upgrade we can get within the grand scheme of things. Septic tanks. You know what? Actually, it's not very Egyptian, but it might solve a... Oh my god. It might help deal with the 8,000 barrels of fecal sludge we've got just kicking around. Swimming pools. Oh, fish hatcheries, though. We've had consistent problems with food, ironically enough, given that we're right next to the river, but we are in the desert. We've got a lot of people to feed. We've got a lot of animals to feed. A lot of, like, big animals, too. Everybody wants meat. There's only so many crops we can grow. We're growing plenty of wheat, but we can't do anything with a freaking flour. Apparently, you can't just bake bread. This is something I've missed. I've seen a concerning amount of comments from both YouTube and Discord from people saying that Wes should assassinate Jerry. Because Jerry and his peaceful ways, his peaceful city building ways, are the things standing between Wes and launching an all-out campaign to save his wife. That's very true. Simultaneously, it's Jerry. You can't kill Jerry. Wes also likes Jerry, plus 100. Jerry doesn't have much respect for Wes, because Wes binged out on food and Wes insulted Jerry. But Wes is very respectful of old man Jerry. He wouldn't murder him. If anything, Jerry would do the murdering. Oh, my flour. Why can't you just bake bread? My flour's being savaged by hippos and rhinos. I just want to bake bread. Oh. That was just incredible timing. I will accept for an argument is that old man Jerry, even though he has grown a leg back, still can't move, still can't go anywhere, still can't do anything. He's still bedridden. The truth is, Jerry is a frail old man, and maybe he could just retire. It's a bold strategy. It's a bold statement. I mean, Jerry's Pharaoh, he makes the rules, and never before has there been a Pharaoh reaching old age like Jerry, because never before has there been a Pharaoh. But what if he just retires? What if he takes Wes's house and uses it as a goddamn retirement home, lives out his days getting bath washed and sitting around playing dice or whatever, and then Wes takes over as Pharaoh? Because otherwise, we're going to be playing for the next 30 years, potentially, with just an old, frailed, crippled Jerry, waiting for him to have a heart attack, or waiting for one of his organs to fail, which are mechanics in this. We've got the time kills mod, but it's random. When they reach 76, they can randomly be affected by old age, and they will every birthday after that. But Jerry is like... I mean, to be fair, he's only 78 right now, but the guy's potentially going to live forever. So you know what? I think I'm happy to retire him. I feel like we need some sort of ritual, though. We need to have the Pharaoh initiation ritual. We have the means to do that. We have the Pharaoh initiation for Wes, and Jerry passes the torch, literally and figuratively, because he will hand him Oath Crusher, the Persona Sword from Ra himself, the Persona Sword of Fire. How about this for a compromise? How about this for an idea? When the pharaohs reach the age of 80, they should always abdicate unless the pharaoh is, say, a psychopath, or if the pharaoh is proud, or something like that. If the pharaoh just wouldn't give up power because they are, like a greedy pharaoh, for example. Life expectancy is 80 for a human being, so Jerry has a few more years. By which I mean 2 more years. And of course, we're playing at like 18 times regular speed. So Jerry only has a few more days before... realistically, he's gonna have to retire. It's a necessary evil, but if we don't do that, Dodgy Dave isn't gonna become Pharaoh until he's like 60. Now that we have baking, does that mean I can actually make some bloody bread, or have I wasted my life growing this much flour? Baking oven. There we are. Come on, delicious bread. Yes! Finally, we can make all the food we could ever need. Holy crap. Ooh, we can make apple pie. We need sugar and apples, unsurprisingly. A quiche, pumpkin pies. Vegetarian packaged rations. What does that need? I don't know what that is. 4.25 Mackie? I have no idea what that is. Yeah, no, Braytech is back to being our cook again because poor Cock died. Cock the cook, that is. In fact, I was supposed to have a funeral for Cock the cook and completely forgot. Oh, it's too late. Oh, Cock, I'm so sorry. I even built him this fancy thing where we have this tomb for people who don't have a body so that we can, you know, kind of celebrate their life over the river. I thought that was a nice touch. And then I forgot. Jerry, of course, needs the finest swimming pool ready for his retirement. He can swim by the river, the stinky, stinky river. Oh, today's charge of the Light Brigade. As I remember, wasn't that horribly traumatic event where Jerry charged all his troops in and then they all got horribly killed, including his wife? I think that was that day, if I'm not mistaken. I need to put down a public swimming pool, don't I, as well? We've got so little recreation. I could build a billiards table, but it feels a bit weird. I've thrown down the dummies and the other games from Vikings, but I think a couple of swimming pools over here will work quite well. Right next to the public lavatory. Again, another really stinky pool. What the hell have you built there? Is that exceptionally ripped Jerry King? Holy crap, it's gigantic. Oh, that's got to go at the Valley of the Kings, right? You've got to remember Jerry how everybody remembered Jerry. Absolutely ripped. What happened to the warrant that we put on Rebecca? Somebody must have accepted it, but I didn't see any notifications at all. How much did I promise them? Like 2,000 silver? Oh, no. They crafted the Ambrosian arms out of silver. Oh, shit. Well, the next trade caravan that turns up, I need to be very careful about making sure we've got enough. Now, the mighty Oscar has communed with me, with Jerry, I mean, and he has Jerry on Discord, and told Jerry that in the empath tree of the Psycast abilities, there is an ability that will allow you to skip your family members back to your people. Reunion fast skip. Now, of course, as a rule, we do need to finish the first tree before we move on to a second tree. So for Wes, what do you want to go for? Pain block? Invisibility seems more immediately useful. Oh, you don't need to complete both halves of the tree to get up to the highest level. So, of course, you've got to take that first. Guardian Skip Barrier. Generates a spherical skip gate around the castle that sends all incoming ground-level projectiles to some distant place. They just disappear. This lasting as long as they can manage the heat accumulation. Oh, people and items are not effective. It takes intense concentration to hold. Oh my god. Okay, so Wes is going to be rooted in place and he can think very, very hard and make bullets disappear. That sounds amazing. I meant Dodgy Dave. Wes would be happy to take those bullets. It would only fuel his anger. Whose baby is this? Take back your goddamn child. Stop giving it to other people to look after. You made this commitment. I absolutely cannot wait for Glasses to start walking. I mean, the colonist can probably wait. 14 melee double passion bloodlust brawler. So little Glasses, of course, we have to exclusively put on melee just from birth. Non-stop melee training will get him up to level 20 melee before they can even hold a sword. That's probably a fair point where it's worth mentioning what we're going to do with the family tree. So because the heir of the Strucker dynasty and the heir of the Avian dynasty are married, we're going to join their houses. I think that's the best way to do it. Lots of people are saying keep the dynasties separate, but ultimately they're going to be inbred anyway if we're not careful. So I think little Glasses, someone go pick up your damn child. Go collect your baby. Are you feeding your baby a whole loaf? Madam? So I think there's nothing else for it. We're gonna join the dynasties. As many upper class families do. Constantine Glasses Strucker Avion. It's already getting crazy. Bold goods trader, you may have saved us. Holy crap. Get out there. Relations with the Plainsfolk and House Aaron have dropped to... Oh, minus 59 and minus 50. We're not actually enemies with House Aaron, right? Oh, God, not more. Oh, I've got to earn money from selling something, right? Leather cape sell for a fair amount. Take that one. They've got 846. That is enough just to be able to pay for... We'll sell the ale. We set up the brewery for a reason. Let's sell them some ale. Premium Jerry Egyptian ale. There you go, my friends. You know what? Keep the change. You're welcome. Ah, shit. They have spawned in very, very close to the gate. There's two groups of them. I didn't even notice those. How fast do you think we can even get to the turrets? That's not going to happen. Defensive positions? I don't think it's even worth trying to get to defensive positions because I think we get horribly murdered. They're not even going to get close. Ah, shit. Maybe take them out into the plains a bit more? That's not going to work either. Ah, shit. We'll fight them on the bridge. That's not going to work either. Don't you touch that statue. No! Don't touch the statue. Oh, they're going for togs. That's okay, as long as you're going for togs. Hold the line. Hold the line. Oh, Glasses, piss off. I mean, I know you're aching for battle, but Jesus Christ. We are in daytime this time, so we do have a... Togs. We do have a distinct advantage here. Timo, go the other way. Timo. What in God's name was that? Nastador is fleeing. Why? For what reason are you fleeing? Are you sidecasting? You're sidecasting! How? How can I know what side powers you've got? Is it something that we're not allowed to know? Jesus, okay. Silent level 2, quite clearly they're sidecasting because they have heat on their side focus bar. Oh, shit. Right, okay, squad, here's the plan. Wes, I want you to just go down there and slice him to pieces. I want Pharaoh Jerry up and around here, ready to start casting. What is that? What are you casting? What are you casting? You can't do this. They're flaying. Oh, it's the lizard. Ah. I thought they had a psycaster. Turns out it's just a horrible monster. Oh my god, why are they flying towards us? Now, I have been reminded that Jerry's psycast can be set to automatic. This is a horrible idea. No. Just let him fire the fireball. Let him fire the eye lasers. I'm alright with that one too. Anything else is far too dangerous. Oh! He's a monster. He's a monster. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you proud of me now, Oscar? Now that I've followed your divine vision. Maybe we just stick to the eye lasers. Maybe we just stick to the eye lasers. Maximum heat. That seems very appropriate. Shit. Okay, we've got time to patch our people up. But a couple of them have already been taken out of the next part of the raid. Wow, this is horrible. Lee Zero, go patch up. Togs needs fixing pretty fast. Actually, you're fine. Timo's fine. Wes is the one in danger. Wes didn't lose anything, just got hit a lot. Oh! They let fire to the scorpions again, you dicks. Okay, we managed to save a couple of them. Who... okay, everyone's okay. Let's get the doctors then to rescue everybody who's downed. Everyone else has no choice but to go on the front line. I'm sorry, there's so many people left to kill. How did you even get over there at that speed? What in the goddamn fuck were you thinking? Azathoth is about to get goddamn kidnapped because I didn't pay attention to every single colonist movement, apparently. Dickheads. Yep, kidnap who they can and leave. I'm so angry at that. What the hell was he doing out there? Jerry? Laser Jerry? This is on you, my friend. They're leaving. They kidnapped someone, they're leaving. Oh. I'm so angry about that. Everybody else is going to be fine, but that's so annoying. I guess then I will limit their allowed area. I left it open like this so they could repair the walls, but they just cannot be trusted. They've proven that now. It means all the hunting we're going to have to do manually at this stage. Oh. But there is somebody we could potentially take as a replacement. Alex, welcome aboard. I can't imagine you're going to stand up in a hurry, right? 8 conditioning tending. Get him. Get him right now, Lee Zero. What is that baby doing? Training their melee skill, obviously. And as Jerry quickly approaches his 80th birthday, his retirement could not come sooner. I think the whole colony, maybe Wes included at this point, is probably sick of him. You've got to bear in mind that wasn't just Wes's wife that was kidnapped. That was Nastadoa's sister, Alina's sister, Brody's sister. It was Lee Zero and Timo's daughter. Jerry doesn't want to build guns. Oh, gunpowder, muskets, flintlocks, because they aren't ancient Egyptian. If Wes invents that, you know Wes is going to go with it. Maybe a future pharaoh. Maybe, of course, Dodgy Dave might say they're actually too violent, too destructive, and we ban them, and we burn them all. I think it's time. We've got to up the ante. We can't just keep getting our ass handed to us by every single raid. And even with Jerry going very Homelander on all of our enemies, the laser eyes just aren't enough. Oh, okay. I've got 2 questions now. Number 1, can we link to the tree and give him a psi level? Or will that just do nothing with psycasts? I mean, obviously, we've already established that it gives them that first psi level, but whether or not it works instead of meditation, apparently it does. Oh, shit. 2 more points to spend. Hey, that's great. I want to, as we've said before, we've got to finish the tree first. As soon as possible, go into empath. Given that reunion fast skip is right at the end, I bet that's another very, very high tier one. So even if we get to empath, we still have to go for, I mean, what, potentially another 6 or so powers. Then on the tree as well, there is an anima fruit. And I wonder if that also works. Eat up, Dad. Oh, that means it's incredible. Oh, anima seeds. Wait, what is that the fruit there? Consume anima fruit. Here we are. Did that also give a psylink, I wonder? No, okay, that doesn't do anything. Does that just give them the Animolecule tolerance and anima experience? Oh, look at that. Okay, so I know to save that one in the future. Just before they go in a raid, they snarf down an anima fruit, and all of a sudden they're firing off twice as many laser beams. 340 heat limit because of that. What was Jerry's? 118, and he was far enough laser beam after laser beam. Birthday ailments. Jaspazzy, at the age of 51, has gained a bad back. Okay. It's actually working. I was very suspicious that the mob was broken, but it's working fine. What about this one? It's Jerry King. He's finally hit old age. Look. Old age will stack up every year until he dies. This is just the beginning. And look, 79 and 35 days. Why did it tell us now? 79 and 35 days. In another 25 days, obviously not 25 days because we're playing at slightly faster speed, Jerry will be forced to retire. And he's been hit by old age, more importantly. It's Glass's 3-year-old birthday. You were only born 20 minutes ago, Glasses. Wow. Oh, but if it's Glass's 3-year-old birthday, that means one thing. It is Jerry's 80th birthday. And as per totally planned colony laws and legal systems, the Pharaoh must retire when he reaches 80 years of age because he is incapable of leading his people. Jerry was famed and really earned his place as Pharaoh when he led them on the front lines. When he took that sword and saved the colony. Can't do it anymore. The man can barely get out of bed. Also has just occurred to me that Wes is married to his stepsister, which is technically fine, but socially maybe not so much. 80 years of age. Birthday today. Happy birthday, Pharaoh Jerry. You have officially defeated the life expectancy. Now it's time. At 6 a.m. as the sun itself blesses this mighty city of Memphis, the man this city called Pharaoh for years approaches and gets ready to pass his torch. Jerry discussed progress towards the future. Jerry talked about the future of mankind, a future led by none other than Wes King, Jerry's first and only son. And now Wes swears fealty to Oscar, the sun god, and the many other deities of the pantheon here in front of the whole colony. The question is, will the gods bless Wes? Oh, they did not. Perhaps a bad omen. Now for my favorite part of the ceremony. The holy hat exchange. Perfect. It's done. Look at Pharaoh Wes. What a fearsome pharaoh he is. And look at this. We can customize the weapon given from Jerry to Wes. Maybe we should rename it. It was just called Oath Crusher when Jerry originally bonded with it when he got it from the Empire, but maybe now it deserves a new name. The Sword of Ra. It was a fire sword. It couldn't be any more appropriate. What? I mean, there's a blade called Warlord, which is immediately incredible. Let's take a look at some of these. Wicklash. I think that's what Jerry had before, right? Buzz. Cutter. Oh, we've got to go Warlord. I don't think we have a choice, though. Ignition is also very cool. There you go. Grip, reverse, sheer, standard. Have we got any that sound particularly angry? I think sheer might be quite good. Chosen. Oh, we've got to go with that one. Flame Guard. Streamline. Torrent, triangulate, decimation. Has to be decimation. This is for Wes, after all. And now, my friend, you can collect your mighty sword. Equip Oath Crusher. And wait, what's he got? Mad Wailing. This weapon's persona is highly disturbed and won't shut up about it. I'm sorry. It's the rules. Everybody reacts to the sword differently. Jerry should probably hand over the armor as well. There's going to be a little bit of nakedness here, just for a second. Wes is not happy about it, but Jerry's fine. Jerry's just a mad old man at this stage. And perfect. One battle Pharaoh. Wes became Pharaoh at the age of 41, which isn't that bad. I don't think we'll make a special day for Wes. Otherwise, we're going to have so many special days for each particular Pharaoh. But what we do need to do is put him at the top of the colony, and then Jerry just goes to the oldest slot. The question is, what the hell is Jerry going to do with his life now? Oh. Shit, apparently. Guess he just becomes the researcher doing whatever Wes wants. And I think Wes wants crossbows. As I said before, whenever a new pharaoh takes over, we should base what that pharaoh's leadership style is like on their traits and on their passions. And, of course, on what's happened to them so far. Wes's wife was kidnapped, and then we never heard anything back from the... We never heard... She is dead. She's dead. They went to... Maybe that's why it was cancelled. Maybe they didn't accept the warrant. Maybe she just died in captivity. Or maybe she joined them and maybe she died on a raid. Ah, shit. I mean, how frequently was that? Can we even see? My kin Minoru died, whoever the hell that is. Boring channeling, without a table, how dare you? Look, if we can't get back Rebecca, we can at least get back Azathoth. Azathoth was only kidnapped recently, so let's get you back. Yeah, boom, fine. And we want to set you up for, I mean, we want you because of kidnapping, yeah. Not because you kidnapped, but because you were kidnapped. We'll pay 2,000. I suppose mad old Jerry can just research and meditate now, right? Let's go ahead and take him off of all-day meditation, because I think he's such a valuable researcher. He's still an incredibly valuable colonist, after all. And there we are. Craft a mechanically compact bow requires less skill to wield, but is longer to reload. We can also get an arbalist beyond that, which might be incredibly good. This is Wes's colony now. We're all in on the military side of things. The basic hammers could be good, I suppose. Let's see. I mean, how can we not, though? It's flintlocks, it's muskets. They're not good. And arguably a bow in the hands of someone more skilled would be better, but this turns everybody into a fighter. Ah, the prisoner is finally converted, and I thought if Wes is in charge now, we need to make this more of a military operation. I've set up some very, very complicated die rules for their uniforms. Jerry. I set mad old man Jerry to be civilian now, so that he will wear just the civilian clothes, the togas, or whatever the hell he wants. He has decided to go completely butt naked. Oh, and I guess I better rearrange the beds as well. So Wes now gets this building. Then we'll put, I mean, really, I guess Jerry can go in here. Really, he should go in the other building, the same place that Dodgy Dave has been all this time, because Dodgy Dave should be in this building, the same place Wes was. And of course, now Wes gets the mansion as well. He is Pharaoh. We should build him a throne. Why have we not built a throne yet? Oh my god. Do you think we could build it out of solid diamond? Oh my god, we can. Oh my god, is that Jerry again? Is he on his way out? It's Jaspazzy again. Jaspazzy has an artery blockage. Why is it always Jaspazzy? Timo, Lee Zero are fine. Jerry's okay. Timo is 73. Jerry is 80 and Lee Zero is 67, but they're completely untouched. And there it is. Start up the forge. It's time. Oh, we need gunpowder? Oh, gunpowder gives us other stuff. Look at this. Actual gunpowder for a start, but flash pots, fire pots, smoke pots. I think Wes would be absolutely into that. And already, it's only been a few short months, of course, for the character's perspective, of Wes being Pharaoh, that they've already invented this mad new weapon that might revolutionize the planet. Ooh. Earthquakes are pretty horrible. Okay, luckily I only hit the fishing gear. What if you get one of those under the pyramid? I mean, it's got a lot of hit points. I wouldn't be so concerned about that. All of these fancy buildings, though, would be ruined because they were made of bloody limestone or mud brick. I was about to praise the regimented military that we have come up with, where most of the uniforms now are in line and the way they should be to show the discipline that Wes is bringing to this damn colony. And then Dodgy Dave goes and paints his hat blue. What are you doing? You're the Pharaoh in waiting. You're not going to a friggin' rave. Absolute idiot. Right, let's go for the overshield. We've got one more, and then we can start taking him down other paths. Honestly, the empath's ability to teleport people back anyway might be so useful. I'm sure Wes must have a couple more sidecasts, right? 3 of them. Oh. Now, I don't think we ever need firing focus, but we will stick to the rule that he needs to finish the trip before we move on. What is this one? Oh, there we are. Controlled Frenzy. Psychically augments the caster's prowess and killing urges, doubling their damage output with all weapons. Jesus Christ. Guided Shot projects a psychic aura for 8 seconds that allow the caster to alter the path of any bullet they fire. Again, not really very useful, so I guess we'll leave that one till last as well. Command them all to come to Wes, which is fine, but a bit dangerous. Kill skip. We kill skip them. And then we say, yeah, actually, Wes, you can cast all of these powers at your own discretion. I'm absolutely fine with that, my friend. There you go. And I feel like for Wes as well, we should crank up the heat limiter, because he seems like a very angry guy. Well, even though we didn't get Rebecca back, because she's dead, she died, what we did have is a great succession. A Pharaoh stuffing a loaf of bread into his mouth the second he finishes in the toilet. And this opens us up to a whole new playstyle. We can start getting out there in the world a little bit more. We can set up a new settlement. Lots of people have already suggested that when Wes takes over, we build a settlement Unlike the one Jerry built that was just for profits and for mining, Wes could build an actual military settlement that we can target and send out there into the world in Wes's name. I'm entirely open to ideas for the settlement now it's under control of the militaristic Wes. The gunpowder was a suggestion from the comments too. I wasn't ever going to touch it because it didn't suit the theme, but Wes is angry. He's not going to stop. Send your suggestions to the desk of Pharaoh Wes. What a day. I never thought it would happen. And it almost didn't until we changed the rules. Thank you to Delusional Khan, William Ballard, The Link King, Feather Blacker, Shojas, Weird Baby, Chris Murphy, John Caracella, Arabs, Lost Eden 42, John Stoddard, Brittany Lee, Smack You, Noah, Bubbleshy, Dranmere, Sokari, Scuba, Guardian Easter, and The Flying Spaghetti Monster for their support. The executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you as well to Asgaran, Gaffy, Minnie, Nathan Herdner, Silver Chimes, Mitchell Skaggs, Scott Griffiths, Manny, Tree, Mittens the Murder Kitten, Cat Dog Joe, Black, Gabby, Wojciech Faltinowski, Skunkalope, Diego Raykaringa, Joker King, J1293, Anti-Tank Cat, Elijah Hyatt, Mendabug, Taramiox the Terrible, and Donald. And I'm sorry about me saying your names wrong. This is just a side effect of changing the way the Patreon lists work.